Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Broke through the tackle. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the gun is Prescott. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing on first is Prescott. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Another throw for Prescott. This finds Cooks complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. No motion to Lamb right. Running in the red zone. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, kill! What are you doing?
Going ground game again here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
3rd and goal, Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Gay's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Devin Duvernay to return it. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey, kill! Hot.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Good one ripped there. Looks like about 6. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here.
Read up 24. Read 54. Easy. Hot.
Third down give to Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 2. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars in possession.
Ready up.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Hey, I'm gun. 30 left. Go. Here we go.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Etienne on 3rd down. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
We'll have him gain about a handful there. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
Let's go.
Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
It's a gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The give here on 2nd. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
All right, let's go. 11, add it.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. And they bring him down around the 34. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Sink right. 13, Lou. Red.
First down, and they go right back to it. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
30 left.
Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. On second down, it's Etienne. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
On red.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Time.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Ready.
2nd and 3 now.
Great job.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Red 23.
One final shot before halftime. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Red on red.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Jupiter.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Here we go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, run.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now give this up the middle to Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Take right open. Here we go, son.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Escapes out to the left. That one's cut along the left sideline. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Jags offense hasn't left since the touchdown. They're going for 2 here.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. Easy.
He has it. And the 2-point try is good. He reaches the end zone and gives them a 5-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. First down, here's Dak. Forced out to his right. And
Dumbass.
It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push.
That'll teach your bitch ass. Garbage ass off this fucking game.
The defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Silver.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Micah Parsons making that play. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. ETN again. And this one does not go far. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Lisa 24. 13, Luke.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to. Offense to the line for second down.
11. Hey, hey.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Cowboys have some new life in the fourth! Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Oh, what a stiff arm! And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. Right check. Then we're going to 53.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Plowing up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
Yeah, 2 things come into play when you get to these goal-to-go situations, Gabe. I always love mixing cadence. I know it can be dangerous because you can give up 5 yards, but also if you're aggressive with it, you can get a free down, but it gets your guys excited to get off the football and get that surge while that group offensively.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
He rolls to his right. And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. 11, Agate. Red.
Lawrence in the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Christian Kirk, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Able to find Strange here. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars down by only 3. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, Lion.
On the run, it's Etienne. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Let's go, 52.
Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
11.
And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go right back to Etienne. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
All right,
3.
son. Here we go, son.
Now a give, it's Etienne headed left. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 27. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Here we go, son.
On first down, they'll run. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide, or when they use him as a runner, if someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Go, let's go. Safe right. Silver.
Now a carry by Etienne. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
23.
Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Red on red.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They bring their tight end left.
Here we go, son.
He'll look to throw it. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You only get so many chances to make this type of play for your team. Boy, you'd love to see him come through there.
Hey, easy, route.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. Hey, kill. It's hot. Red.
Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down.